It took the Houston Rodeo for y'all to see that our women dress scantily clad.
I'm all for a cute scandalous outfit like what the girly pops are doing at the Houston Rodeo. I'm fine with that. But I just saw a man, bare booty ass.
I'm outside at the rodeo and a new ick has been unlocked. When you see a girl with like shorts on or a skirt and her...
Why are y'all coming to the rodeo with club clothes on? Like...
Man, so I'm just coming from the rodeo with my son, right? And it was booty meat down. I mean, it was booty meat down.
Apparently, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo has turned into a nightclub and a bootio. Y'all get it? Bootio, rodeo? It's okay. For those of you guys that don't know, the Houston Rodeo is not just a place to have a good time. It's actually one of the largest scholarship programs in Texas. They raise millions of dollars for students, parents, kids, rodeo shows, and carnival events. But this year, a lot of people were complaining about the ambiance and the reputation of the rodeo. They said it was so bad that we made the news. People were saying they feel uncomfortable with bringing their children to the rodeo due to the attire. And some people were even stating that they might introduce a dress code for the rodeo in the future because a lot of people were not dressed appropriate for a family event. And I'm not the fashion police, or I do not like to monitor what people wear. I feel like as an adult, you have the autonomy to choose what you want to wear and what you do not want to wear. But we have to have a little bit of context. This is a family event. I was scrolling on Twitter and I seen somebody said they thought the rodeo was a rendition of Freaknik. Y'all, I kid you not. We're gonna go ahead and get into it, but before we do, the reason why I wanted to make this video because it was so bad that we have made the news. I have yet to go to the rodeo. I plan on going this weekend to just, go out and enjoy, but at the same time, I'm a little scared. There's been shootouts. They actually had to close the rodeo early this past Saturday because there was a shootout, and there's just been a whole bunch of mess going on in Houston since Houston became the new spring break destination. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what the news said.
The Houston Rodeo is famous for a lot of things, but especially the fashion some attendees pull out. In recent years, some say the choices they've seen on the fairgrounds have gone way too damn far. So guys, what is it looking like out there at the rodeo? Monique, come on now.
It is rough. I literally just went on Friday night. I had my 4-year-old with me, and I'm not joking. I saw a woman with chaps on and just a thong. That's
with the ass out?
Yes.
Undergarments.
That's undergarments, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to like steer my baby away from the sheets that are right at her eye level.
It's educational at that point, right?
I was appalled. And also, I'm on a committee and we do surveys. And so I'm talking this morning, asking about the surveys, and several people stopped me and said, this dress code needs to be reformed. I'm tired of looking at boobs and butts.
Sounds like good parenting. I don't know.
Steph, what do you say?
So, if you're an adult and you can dress classy-ish, act classy and, not have your rear end hanging out, you're all right. But when you're like 13, 14, 15 years old and you're running around with your ass hanging out of your shorts, like this is how it was. If you put your arms down and your fingers,
I remember that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I'm like,
rule.
hey,
my dad would not even let me out of the house like that.
Hey, Mom, I'm going.
I was packing shorts in my purse. If I was doing that, then that's what I was doing.
Allison, what have you seen out there? Has it been, in your opinion, inappropriate at all?
I mean, there's definitely some people that are doing it a little overboard. My personal opinion, I think that there are certain occasions where dressing up and like maybe showing a little bit more than you normally do is okay to do, but I have 2 sons, 11 and 8 almost, and that's not something I want them, seeing. They're little men, But I also do believe in being able to dress up and like really be in your feminine side, and if you work hard for your body and you feel good in what you have on and it's tastefully done, I don't see a problem with it being tastefully
And that's the key word, tastefully done.
Tastefully sexy.
Well, it's just showing confidence, right? Like, I applaud the parents for giving their kids that much confidence, right? It's hard
You
to
can hand them
do.
a tissue and be like, here, you need something to wipe with.
But there is a cutoff line, though. You know, I mean, I don't want to be with my man and like all these booty cheeks, you know.
That's too much.
It's the rodeo.
Her little boy's at eye level.
At this point, you're like, boyfriend, son, you're like, okay, I can't even enjoy anything as well.
Y'all heard what they had to say and how they feel as parents when it comes to bringing their child to the Houston Rodeo, or honestly anywhere in a family setting. Let's talk about why this is happening, because it's definitely not random. Over the years, we've had a lot of conversation about sexual liberation and body positivity, and historically, women have been told that we can't wear certain things, we can't express ourselves this way, we can't talk a certain way. And what do people do when they feel restricted? They often rebel. That's how we got the movement, This Walk by Amber Rose. I don't even know if we can say that on YouTube, but y'all remember that movement when a lot of women went out and they went on a walk and they went almost nude or completely nude in the streets because they wanted to promote body positivity. And at the time, that was cool. I don't feel like women's bodies should be monitored or women should be treated a certain way based on how they dress, but it just gets to a point where there's a time and a place for you to do certain things. And I feel like this is honestly the ramifications of that. Women do not hold women accountable anymore. We're all being told, well, this is my body, I can do what I want to do, I'm grown. Like, I'm grown has been a band-aid for a lot of BS throughout the years. Because you're grown, you should be able to wear certain clothes. Or people may even use the excuse of, well, I don't have any kids, it's not my job to raise other people's kids. And I get that, I get exactly what you're saying, but at the same time, as an adult, you do have some responsibility how kids and how we perceive each other throughout the world. Dressing like a HOE is okay in certain settings. If you're going to the S Club, that's okay. If you're going out at night, that's okay. People are talking about possibly having a dress code after a certain time, and that shouldn't even be a thing. Like, we shouldn't have to set up rules and regulations for women to dress a certain way at a certain time because y'all don't have any decorum. I'm not surprised. Women and a lot of people excuse everything as confidence and sexual liberation and body positivity, and it's just like, this is not confidence. This is actually the opposite of confidence, because if you were confident in yourself, you wouldn't feel the need to show everything. Y'all don't have to have being sexy 24/7. There is a time and a place to be sexy. Like, you can do a little cute jean moment with a cowboy hat, but you don't have to show the whole ranch. Like, why does all of this have to be out? I'm also going to play some of the videos from people that went to the rodeo, because like I said, I have yet to go. I plan on going this weekend, and you know it's getting bad when men are speaking out. Men are the main reason why a lot of people want to show their posterior, because men, they act like women is of a higher value if they show their butt, or if you have a certain shape, then you're better than the next woman. All of this has to do with competition and men putting women on a pedestal that have a certain type of body shape. And we have got so desensitized to it to the point where we have to speak out now, that people don't have any decorum or any couth about themselves when it comes to family events, because we have always said, oh, it's okay, she's grown, oh, this is women empowerment, this is this. Like, now all of a sudden y'all like, whoa, this is where we draw the line. We should have drawn the line decades ago, but it was okay back in 2016, because why? There's nothing to be confused about. This is years of saying, yes, this is okay. Yes, this is okay. Now it's to the point where, like, where do we draw the line? Like, where is the line being drawn? Cows are confused. Horses are confused. The whole city is confused as to why are y'all in these people establishment with y'all butt out? Like, why? Like, I love the woman anatomy. Like, I love a woman that is nicely shaped and know how to put it on, but there's just a thin line of putting it on and leaving nothing to the imagination. But let's go ahead and get into some of these reactions.
And so I'm just coming from the rodeo with my son, right? And it was booty, meat, down. I saw a young lady, she might as well hell have just took the damn shorts off. She had 2 quarter-pounder just sitting out. And I'm like, well, if I was a lady and I had all that I wanted to breathe to, it's hot as hell out here. But golly, it's a time and a place. I thought this was the Rodeo Magic City collab. Wait, do y'all not have any shame? I'm talking about left, right cheek, just out. What bruh said, I think bruh said in that video, the bootio. This shit turned into the bootio, y'all. And I'm walking around the rodeo, and I'm thinking to myself, the rodeo then became the bootio. I done seen so many women walking around here as cowgirls wearing shorts all the way up to their booty, cheeks, shorts, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, is we at the club or is we at the rodeo? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't complaining. This is a beautiful sight to see. Ladies, y'all look good. You know what I'm saying? I love it. But come on, man. We got kids walking around here, man. You know what I'm saying? What you supposed to tell your kids when you got a woman walking around with her all out as a cowgirl and they be like, Mommy, Daddy, why that girl got her butt all out? What you supposed to tell them? You can't. You know what I'm saying? The rodeo has become the bootio. This is crazy work, but hey, I ain't complaining, but hey, just remember, we got kids out here.
I'm outside at the rodeo, and a new ick has been unlocked. When you see a girl with like shorts on or a skirt, and the bottom of her ass cheeks are hanging out of the skirt or shorts, that is an ick. Why do you need attention that bad?
There needs to be a dress code because of some of the outfits that y'all was wearing this year. And I just want to say that they absolutely right. Y'all showed y'all ass, literally. I genuinely think y'all forgot the whole purpose. It's a carnival. Who does carnivals appeal to? Kids. It's no reason that 75% of your ass should be out your shorts at a carnival, bro. There's so many places in Houston where you can go and get that same outfit. Why are you doing that around kids? Around elderly people? Nobody want to see that, bro. Tighten up.
Honestly, I don't know why everyone is acting shocked. This imagery has been pushed for years. Like, this is nothing new. I remember being in college and young girls, well, I was young too because I was in college, but I just remember freshman year, I would never forget, there was a girl in my class and she had on a white tank top and she was talking to the professor, and the professor couldn't even answer her question because she had nipple rings. She had nipple rings on and they're sitting in front of the professor's face and she's asking for help, and the professor is just starstruck because what she had on. Back then, this was over 10 years ago. I was a freshman in college back in 2015. I was a freshman in college, and then I was just like, is this normal? Like, what in the hell? Like, I would feel comfortable being around older men or certain men wearing certain attire, but there is no shame. They don't feel any type of way because this imagery has been pushed for so long that a lot of people are desensitized to it. I know it's people that's going to comment on this video and say, let people wear what they want to. This is the ramifications of letting people do what they want to do. It's their body, it's their choice. This is the example of that.
Oh, so now it's too much out. So I'm seeing constant videos of people talking about the girls are having too much out in the Houston Rodeo. Now y'all want to talk about it's a family event and blah blah blah. It's so funny. This is one of those things where y'all always come around to the men's way of thinking. Men are always talking about y'all got us out in the most inappropriate ways. And y'all love to say, first thing y'all love to say, men predatory, y'all need to have self-control, need to stop telling women what to do with their bodies. But all of a sudden now it's a rodeo, y'all kids out there, now it's inappropriate. It's the same exact shit. Y'all just feel as though, per usual, only women can talk about that because it's... Y'all be having ads in the most inappropriate ways, and you think only you can speak about it.
Exactly. And that's why I don't understand why people are confused. Someone commented on this young lady's post. She posted this on Threads, and somebody commented this. Let me go ahead and pull the comment up because I don't want to misquote her. I've never been to the Houston Rodeo, but I thought this was like freaknik. And this is the photo that was posted. And even if you never heard of the rodeo, you can just read the room without ever going to the rodeo. If you look in the background of this picture, all you see is kids. There's children. They look like they're going to two different events. Do y'all see all these kids in the background? And again, I know it's no one's responsibility to parent other people's children, but I feel like if we are going to a kid-friendly event, y'all should be wearing kid-friendly attire. I would hate to have a child right now, and I would have to explain to my child why you're wearing a bikini top and cowgirl boots. Like, It does not make sense. Like, it just, this is honestly astonishing. And if you zoom up in the back of these photos and look at the parents' face and the people's face, these people are uncomfortable. I even seen a comment of somebody said they work on the committee for the rodeo, and they said they're definitely bringing this to their attention. So next year, there's definitely going to be a dress code because y'all do not know how to act. And a lot of people are saying most of these people that are dressing like this are not from Houston. This is not just a Houston problem. This is not a rodeo problem. This is a society worldwide problem. I've been seeing this everywhere. People don't know how to dress at Walmart, at the airport, and Ross. It doesn't really matter where you're at. This is a global epidemic of people not having any decorum and modest being away. Like, anytime you tell somebody to dress modest, this is their response. They feel like if you're telling me to dress a certain way, you're going against me and you're trying to make me be conservative. And I'm going to give y'all an example of that.
Do y'all realize that this modest summer trend is a push from conservatives to have control over your bodies? Like, do you guys know that? Because I see so many people posting about the mood for the summer is modest summer. It's a trend because it's I feel like it's propaganda at this point. Dress how you want. I'm not being modest this summer. I'm never being modest in the summer. It's a summer. Guns out, buns out, right? Right?
And these are the same women that get treated like the backup gum on somebody's shoe by men, and then they wonder why. Oh, why does no one want to address me? Like, they're addressing you the way that they see you. And I understand we shouldn't be judged off everything that we do, but that has never been the reality of the world. You get dressed how you show up in the world. If you got your butt out, men are going to treat you like you were 3 or 4. The same women that complain about men treating them less than and man just wanting to stick it and dip are the ones with this mindset and mentality. Like, it's honestly crazy.
People hate on modest women so much because modesty is a display of strength and weakness cannot stand strength. When I was growing up, I used to dress like, crazy. And I don't judge anybody that still dresses like that now, but growing up and now realizing that I can actually go outside and cover myself and still feel sexy, gorgeous, attractive, meant that the only reason I was actually dressing like that was because I wanted to be looked at in a certain way. I felt that the world would accept me better if I had half of my body hanging out. And that is the actual truth. You might not believe it now if you're still in that position or you still dress like that because you feel that it makes you feel powerful, strong, whatever. But you only feel powerful and strong in that sense because you feel that the world accepts you better like that. And when you get older and you start to realize, wait, hold on, I'm actually powerful and strong regardless, and I'm beautiful regardless, so I don't actually need to show certain parts of my body to get that respect. That's when you realize that's why I was doing it. And when I was younger, I used to look at modest women and think, you think you're nice, you think you're too much, but it's because of the weakness inside of me to not conform to the world and not present myself in the way that the world wanted me to, that made me hate the strength in them. Because for you, especially in a world like we have now, to be able to go outside fully clothed and still feel like that girl, still feel like an it girl, wherever you are, when there's half naked women walking around, that's a big display of strength. Not only are you strong within who you are as a person, you know that you can still be beautiful head to toe covered, but it also shows that you refuse to conform to the society, to how this world decides that you look beautiful. So for you to go against that expectation is a big display of strength. And people won't know it until they're older and then they start realizing, wait, I'm actually strong and beautiful, so I don't need to be half naked to feel that way.
This is exactly what I've been trying to say. It's easier to learn something new than to unlearn something. There's a generation of people, Gen Z, so I would say somewhat millennials, because like they said, this is nothing new. Black women have been hypersexual since the 90s, and society has put that on us because I don't want to go into it, but it's deeper than what it is. Slavery does have a lot to do with it. I don't want to open that can of worms in this video, but I do want to say it's going to be hard for people to unlearn this because this is what society has been pushing on us. It's been pushed in us in movies, pushed in us throughout our childhood, pushed throughout different cultures and agenda. This has been programmed in us to think that this is okay. And now that it has finally got to this level of what the F, like, where's the decorum? Like, nobody sees anything wrong with this. It's finally got to the level where people are wearing these type of outfits at an event to raise money for children, education, families. Now y'all want to wake up and be like, what is going on? This is nothing new. This has been going on for the last couple decades, but we've been pushing it with body positivity, girl power, girl. So it's okay. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with wearing certain attire at certain places. The club, it makes so much sense. The pool, the beach. I don't think people should be policing what people wear to the beach or club or nightlife or you know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place for everything. But when it comes to picking kids up from school, going out to restaurants, I have been to so many restaurants in Houston and I'm just eating my food, trying to enjoy my food with my man, and a booty cheek basically slapped us across the table. Like, a booty cheek is landing on our table and no one looks shocked. No one looks disturbed because this is what's normal. This is normal imagery. We see this every day. We see this in movies. We see this on social media. So now it's getting to the point where, like, men are saying they don't even feel any type of way when they see these type of things in public anymore because this is normal. They're now saying they want women to be more modest and they're becoming more attracted to that because that is an outlier. Like, anytime a woman posts on social media, how is she posting? How is she posing? She's showing her backside. She's showing her posterior. Let me go ahead and pull up a video of a guy pointing this out. Like, this is in music culture, fitness culture. This is pretty much everywhere. And this is also not a black problem, because I see a lot of people being racist saying, this is black fatigue, this is not only black people. Yes, there is a lot of black women dressing this type of way, but I do not want to say this is a black problem. I've seen Latino women, I've seen white women, I've seen women from all over the world dress like this and show this type of imagery, and they don't see anything wrong with it. So I hate the narrative that it's only black women, because it's not only black women. It might be only black women being depicted this way on social media, but it's definitely not. I live in the real world and I have seen it with all different type of women from different nationalities.
Y'all, I said something today that was so diabolical to myself. And it's something I thought I would never ever say in my life. I ain't never thought about me personally saying anything like this, but I'm tired of seeing butts. I'm sorry. I'm tired of seeing butts. It's like everybody got one. Everybody got one. You remember back in the day, like, having a big butt was kind of like, oh, that's so and so. You talking about the one with the big butt? You can't say that now. Everybody got one. And some of them paying for them. I mean, it's just not, it don't, amaze you anymore, because it's just like, and I'm just really tired. I think women, y'all take more pictures backwards than you do frontwards. And it's like, it's just nothing left to the imagination anymore. And I don't like that. Just saying.
That's another reason why I wanted to speak on this topic, because as a whole, it makes us look so bad. I understand that we like to scream to the top of our lungs, black women is not a monolith. I get it. We aren't a monolith, but I can't say that I'm not affected by the perception of black women. We have stereotypes that we're loud, we're ghetto, we're this and we're that. And of course, we know that we're not all of that. But because so many women are perpetuating this stereotype, it makes it harder for the women that does not fit into this. Every community has stereotypes. I also do want to touch on how the elderly or the older community feels about this, because like I said, this must be a lot for them, because this is new. My generation, this is nothing new. I grew up seeing these things, and it's just starting to get to the point of like, where do we stop? When does it come a point where we have to bring back modesty and class? Like, when has it got there yet? Like, it's just starting to get to that point. But I wonder how bloomers feel. They probably are appalled, because back in their day, this wasn't something that was pushed society, like having a big bum and showing it. That wasn't their thing. BBLs wasn't an epidemic back then. Being skinny and thin and modest was in back then. We're in a completely different world now. But I do want to go ahead and pull this clip up.
A lot of people talking about that big rodeo in Houston as an example. If you want to know what a man thinks, ask a man. What are your thoughts?
The big rodeo in Houston, where a lot of women showed up with, not Daisy Duke shorts, but shorts where their cheeks actually hang out, all kinds of other things. Yes, a lot of women have decided to do that, and we're seeing more of it. And it's disturbing, and it's a lot of reasons it's disturbing.
Now, there are women who will push back on this and say, you know, I buy my own clothes. I'm a grown woman. I can wear what I want. What's wrong with me wearing something that I think I look good in, I feel sexy in? And, you know, if you don't want to see it, don't look.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. You know, when you take if you're a man, you take your wife out and you take your kids out and you say, we're going to wholesome family fun at the rodeo. You don't want to see women there who are dressed like they're at the club. That's a problem. When family people are disturbed at the way people are dressed at a public family event, then there's a problem. And the people who are dressing off color are causing the problem.
You said time and place. There is a time and place for everything. Just because you like it and you think you look sexy in it does not mean it's appropriate. There's another case where they have these tea around town events or excursions in different cities, and women are showing up to that in lingerie and dressing very, very provocatively. That's dressing for attention. And people say, well, no, that's how I want to look. You're trying to get attention when you dress like that.
We call this Ask a Man. And as a man, I'm honest enough to say that there are some guys who want to see women scantily clad in some places. But that's not appropriate every place. When people want to come out and do that in what's supposed to be a family setting, in a picnic setting, those are people that want attention. And what I really think is going on is right now, young ladies are and not just young ladies, but middle-aged ladies are really hungry for male attention. They're really not sure what to do. And so some of them are going to extremes. And I think that's what this is.
Well, you will get male attention. They'll look at you and somebody would say, well, you look sexy. Some people even will want to take you home, but they will put you in a certain category.
You know, what a lot of people don't understand about how men respond when they see women who are, who are barely dressed or scantily dressed. You go by biology, right? Yes, a man, if he sees a lot of cleavage or if he sees a lot of something else, his biology is going to say, ooh, look at that. Wow. Okay. But when he's in a family oriented situation, his biology is going to give way to his common sense. It's only going to take a second. So you're going to get that attention, that initial, ooh. But then he's going to look and he's going to go, oh, he's going to say, well, I've got my family here. I'm trying to be in a family mode and there's this wildness going on here. So yeah, they're going to get that initial burst of male attention, but it's going to turn into repulsion real quickly. The guys are going to be repelled really fast because again, they sense that this is the wrong way to approach us, to approach the public in a family friendly, civil place. And wow, that is not cool. That's what so many men who are at the event are saying. And they're right. I mean, there's a good reason for that.
Time and place, people. Time and place. And there you have it.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video right here. How do you guys feel about the Houston Rodeo Livestock show and Carnival implementing a dress code? Do you feel like this is okay, or do you think there's a bigger picture to all of this? Because personally, I feel like this is just a fraction of the problem, and the root of the issue is bringing black class and decorum. We don't have any expectations anymore. Nowadays, it's okay to dress a certain way because this is the norm. Everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to feel like they're right. Everybody doesn't want anybody to have any authority over them. I feel like now people are just now seeing how far away we got from being classy and having decorum when we go out into certain spaces. Like they said, they feel uncomfortable. As young men, you may want to feel like, okay, my anatomy is telling me I'm supposed to be attracted to this, but at the same time, my brain is telling me that this is not okay and I feel discomfort in this. And personally, I feel like nothing is going to change until people start holding people accountable. People are going to have to tell people, no, you cannot come here. No, you cannot enter my restaurant. No, you cannot walk in my mall like this. No, you cannot enter the airport like this. This is where we have got in society, where we now have to start monitoring and telling people you cannot come in my establishment because this is not okay. You're going to have to start creating the standard if nobody wants to live up to the standard. And that's when we'll start to see change. Let me know how you guys feel about it.